All of the grinding in Conquest mode is paying off. Flashback Ichiro is now on the squad. I also got Flashback Ozzie Smith, and I already made a video about Flashback Prince Fielder, and I'm building up the team. Flashback Ichiro is ridiculous, man. He is just a prototypical leadoff guy. All of his stats are pretty much maxed out, except for his power. Look at these stats. His arm strength, 99. His speed, his stealing. To be honest, I'm probably going to put him in center field when I get another right fielder. I'm working on getting Tony Gwynn as a right fielder right now for the Padres. And some people might not know how to get these flashback players, and some people might know how to get them, but they may think it takes a long time. It really doesn't take a long time at all, man. All you need to do, the very first thing you need to do, I think I've already explained this, but I'm just going to go over it again a little bit. All you need to do is you need to take over a team's stronghold in Conquest, which is the emblem with the logo on it, and that's it. And if you load up on fans for that game, like for the reinforcement phase in Conquest, if you know what I'm talking about, you stack up that emblem with like 20-something million fans against someone's stronghold, you will be able to play their stronghold maybe on like veteran difficulty, and then you'll be able to beat them easily. Or if you want to play on a harder difficulty, All-Star, Hall of Fame, or Legend or something, you can try that. But man, the computer on this game, if you try to play on Legend or Hall of Fame, when they get going, they cannot be stopped. But it's pretty easy. After you play, after you play the Stronghold game and you win that game, then all you have to do is you just have to rack up innings with that team's players. And if you don't mind spending some stubs, all you got to do is just go to the market, buy some cheap players for every position for that team, and then you rack up innings played so easily. It's like if you play a 9-inning game, you get 81 innings for that team if you have all 9 positions filled. And then after that, all you got to do is just feed your players to your created guy in Diamond Dynasty, which doesn't take long either, because all you got to do is just feed all the players you bought in the market to your created guy in Diamond Dynasty, and then your percentage will be like higher than you think. Like once you feed all 9 guys to your created player, the percentage will go up for like the Embody, the Mariners or something, whatever team you're doing it for, it'll go up. And then if you don't mind spending some more stubs to get some players, like you can just keep feeding the same players over and over again. So if you find some cheap silver cards to feed to your created player, you can just buy a silver player that's like 300 stubs, and then just keep feeding him over and over again to your created guy, and you will be able to get these crazy flashback players. That's how I got Flashback Prince Fielder, Ozzie Smith, and now Ichiro. And as you saw, Ichiro stepped up to the dish, wasn't able to get anything going in this game. I got Tyson Ross on the mound. This guy is from the Padres, I believe. And I actually ended up selling Felix Hernandez. I had Felix Hernandez originally, but then I sold him. This is Flashback Prince Fielder stepping up to the dish. The power is ridiculous for this guy. He has like 98 power against righties, or it might be the other way around, 98 power versus righties and 96 versus lefties, or it might be the other way around. Matt Kemp is going down on strikes, and I don't even know what it is. Russell Martin doesn't really have the best hitting stats, but this guy always seems to get hits every time he steps up to the plate. I don't even know what's going on. The guy's only like an 84 overall. He's a crazy defensive catcher. Like the guy can throw a lot of guys out. He has a good arm, and he's just a good defensive catcher, but his hitting stats aren't really the best. But, I mean, the guy always seems to get hit when he comes up to the plate. It's still a 0-0 game. There wasn't that much offense at the beginning of this game, but near the middle innings, there will be more offense to come. I don't know what division I'm in right now. It's not even. It's definitely not the spring training division. I'm like in the 3rd or 4th division right now. I've been playing a lot of head-to-head games because when you're trying to rack up innings with those players for Conquest, playing 9-inning games it might be a little bit annoying because they can take a long time, but it is worth it in the end if you're trying to get some good players. I mean, I don't mind, sitting there for hours and hours and hours and just playing games over. And that's what I've done. Like, I don't really do shit in the evenings and shit when I'm home. I just, play games over and over and over again. Even Conquest mode, just playing games over and over again, racking up innings and getting flashback players. And, man, I'm just so surprised how easy it is to get some of these flashback players. Ozzie Smith stepping up to the plate and laying one down. To be honest, Ozzie Smith really isn't good at all. He is terrible. Now, that is not, a shot at Ozzie Smith in real life or anything. That is just his card in the game, because this guy's hitting stats is atrocious. Like, his contact versus lefties and righties is only in, the 50s or 60s. So if you're looking to get Ozzie Smith, if you're in Conquest mode right now and you're trying to take over the Cardinals stronghold, I think, was the team he was on. Yeah, the Cardinals. And you're just trying to get Ozzie Smith. My best recommendation, don't do it, because he is terrible. His hitting stats are awful. I mean, he is a good fielder, but his hitting stats are just too bad to even cancel out how good of a fielder he is. And Donaldson almost goes deep to right field in San Francisco, almost into the Cubby Cove. And Ichiro wasn't able to do anything in his second at bat, so I'm 0 for 2 with Ichiro. Not much going on offense still. Still a 0-0 game in the fourth inning. I got one down. He is lining one out to my second baseman. Still in the fourth inning, 2 down, a 1-0 count. And I am just wheeling and dealing almost with Tyson Ross, even though he gets a base hit. Wasn't getting up or giving up that many base hits or anything. I was doing a good job establishing the top part of the strike zone, throwing some high heat. Tyson Ross has a good fastball, man. He has like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. So if you have a good heater, throw it up in the strike zone. People might not be able to catch up with it unless they're guessing that from the beginning. Matt Kemp, man. Matt Kemp, to be honest, might be my favorite player on the squad, and he's not even a gold player. I don't even know how he's a silver. The guy is an absolute beast. Driving one to right center field, and I'm going for 3, man. I was not stopping. I am going for 3 all day long. Matt Kemp in with the triple easily. Russell Martin back up to the dish, and this guy is coming through again. Like I said, Russell Martin just gets it done. I don't even know how he gets it done, because in real life, if you watch Russell Martin, the guy can't hit a beach ball for the most part. At least at this point in the season, he can't hit anything. And then in the game, he is just knocking base hits. And even when I play Conquest mode, I'm pretty sure he has the most home runs on my team. I mean, I've had Russell Martin since the beginning of my Diamond Dynasty, but he has I think he has 30-something home runs, I'm not even going to lie. And his average is 350, so he's doing very, very good for me. I don't even want to get a new catcher because he's just playing absolutely outrageous for me at the moment. But we ended up, did I score a run there? I forget. Yeah, I ended up getting a run, so it's now 1-0. We're in the 5th inning now. There's 2 down, and I'm getting the K. I had a couple Ks with Tyson Ross. I think I had 6 or 7. I don't think I showed every single one. But Ichiro back up at the dish, 0 for 3. I was going to get something going with Ichiro, man. There was no way in hell I was going to go 0 for with Ichiro in this game. I was going to get something going. I was definitely going to get another at bat because this is only, the 6th inning or something. Yeah, this is top of the 6th now. And I was definitely going to get up with him in probably the 7th or maybe 8th inning. So I was definitely going to get something going with Ichiro. And I'm getting a ground ball out. Still 1-0. Still in the 6th. There is 1 down. This guy can't really get anything going, but he's driving one to the right side of the field, trying to get something going with 1 down. And there's a 1-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion, striking him out with the high cheese. The high cheese was working, trying to get some people to chase down in the strike zone. Now a 1-2 count, and he is chasing the slider on the inside part of the plate. The hits are tied up at 4 apiece. Josh Donaldson at the dish, driving one between the third and shortstop. That is the flashback Josh Donaldson also, but he's only an 84 overall. But, I mean, his power is crazy, and just his hitting stats are really good, too. That's just a good card overall. 84 overall, Josh Donaldson. This guy's throwing to second base. This guy thought it was stealing for some reason when I was going nowhere. So a terrible mistake for this guy, looking to cash in with Prince Fielder going deep to right center field. That is long gone, folks. You hang one over the middle of the plate to Prince Fielder. That is going to orbit. You hangy, I bangy with Prince Fielder, man. His power is ridiculous. And I'm driving one to the gap again with Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp is insane. I already said that, but he's insane. The guy just gets it done every single at bat pretty much. And I'm stepping up to the plate again, driving one to right field. And I don't even know what was going on there. He caught that on the line drive, right? I was stealing third. And then this game is very, very laggy / glitchy, as most people know when you play head-to-head games or just games against people online. I don't even know what the hell was going on there, but apparently I got tagged out when it didn't even look like nobody touched me. So that was the end to the inning, but this guy's still trying to get something going. I'm still wheeling and dealing with Tyson Ross. He wasn't able to get anything going. And Ozzie Smith again. His hitting stats, I already mentioned, are terrible, so I was just laying down bunts with him, drag bunts, trying to get something going with him, man, because he has good speed. Pretty much the only thing he has good is speed and fielding, so I was just laying down some drag bunts. Ichiro Suzuki, He is 0 for 3. I need to get something going with Ichiro. And I'm driving one to the right side of the field for a base hit. Ichiro's first base hit on the squad. And I was definitely taken off with Ichiro, man. His speed is insane. His stealing is also insane. Stealing second easily. And I'm taking off for 3. Look at, I'm an insane person, man. Taking off for 3. Even though I already had the lead, I was going for third base, and I get in there anyway. Mookie Betts, unfortunately, can't drive him in, though. And we end up leaving Ichiro stranded on third base. So this guy is looking to get something going in the 8th inning. He's driving one to the right. He's driving one to right field on Ichiro. Look at that frozen rope to second base, letting I forget who that batter was, but he's in a pickle at the moment, and he could not get back to first base. I don't even know what he was doing trying to stretch that in. Once he realized that was Ichiro in right field, he probably had second thoughts. That's why he took back to first base, and Donaldson catching an easy fly ball in foul territory and just hitting down the stairs to the dugout right after that easily. Matt Kemp is back up at the dish, but I'm going down on strikes. I don't even know who his pitcher was that he put in the late innings, but if he was in the game for the whole 9 innings, I would have been in trouble, because that guy, I don't even know who it was, but he was throwing like 98, 99 miles per hour, and I could not catch up to the cheese. But this was getting interesting in the 9th inning. Very, very interesting. I was letting Tyson Ross finish the game off because he was playing outstanding. And I get a line out there for the first out, but there's 2 men on. I do have a 3-run lead, but he's driving one up the middle right there, and it's now 3-1. So there's still 2 guys on. He's driving one to center field again for another base hit, but he didn't have the runners moving. He was holding up to see if that ball was going to be caught in the air, so it's still 3-1. Bases are juiced. I'm putting Fernando Rodney in now because this guy throws heat as well. So I was trying to get something done with the closer, and I'm throwing some high heat. He's fouling it off. I was doing my absolute best with Rodney to strike every single person out, trying to get him to chase. I didn't want to end this game. I didn't want to give up the lead in this game, I should say, because I thought I was going to win this game easily in this inning. I thought Tyson Ross was just going to fly by guys in the 9th inning. But I do get the K, so it is looking good on the very next pitch. He's driving one to left field, and I make the catch. It was very, very tense in the late innings of this game. The heart was pounding. It was just very tense. Tyson Ross, though, player of the game, even though we almost blew it in the 9th inning. I would have given player of the game to somebody else, maybe Matt Kemp. He was like 2 for 3. Prince Fielder with the home run or something. Either way, Tyson Ross pitched good.